you see now?
Recording in progress.
Thomas' presentation.
Hi, I'm Thomas Moon, the co-chair of the ICT committee of the Green Party Korea. I'm honored to be here today at Global Green Congress Seoul to talk about AI with other party members. As a member of the Green Party Korea, so I'd like to give you the brief overview of the situation in Korea and then talk about the labor rights of AI workers. In South Korea, National Human Rights Commission issued AI guide on last year, May 11. However, due to the HRC, the nature is only recommendation. They are not impossible. In the National Assembly, a total of 12 bills have been introduced in the last 3 years, but none have been passed yet. However, recently, the National Assembly IT Subcommittee passed a bill by integrating 7 existing bills. This is due to the crisis that there is no AI Act compared to the explosive growth of the AI industry. The bill allows for all the various AI services that are already out there to be within the boundary of law. The basic idea is to allow them all, and then come up with the regulation later. It has already passed the standing committee, so if it goes the main session, it will be the first AI bill in the world, as the EU hasn't passed the bill yet. However, the South Korean civil society organization are strongly opposed. In this March, the 15 civil society organizations, including PSPD, issued a statement of opposition. The major opposition point that the Act does not meet the recommendation of the UN Human Rights Committee, as well as National Human Rights Committee, and that it puts the safety and human rights of the people at risk by allowing AI service first and coming up with the regulation later. I think that there are major issues that the other panel explained them, so I pass this part. Today, I will talk about the labor life of AI workers. When we think someone creating an AI service, we think of something like that, the image of the life. But generally, this is how most people think of people in IT. But the reality is different. The AI industry has as of 2020, in Korea, the 40,000 workers is workers. It's probably much higher now. All 40,000 people is not to create and develop AI model. There are a lot of different workers in AI industry. For example, project manager is only the communication with the stakeholder and the business players. Project manager rather than the import of a computer. Or hardware developers are not end software. They manage the infrastructure machine that support AI service. So only software developers are the one that fit with the stereotype image. but the software developers, the rate is only the 20% of the less. In particular, the data labeling and processing sector is often outsourced, so it's not captured in the overall worker statistics. Have we heard the Sama company? The Sama came to light during the New York Times investigation into labor abuse at Meta, a company owned by Facebook. The Sama workers to validate and process AI data with the biggest company in Silicon Valley. In case of the Facebook, Kenya labels of Sama verify harmful content. So, in a comparison to the space, the 200 men and women watch and label video of murder, rape, suicide, and child sexual abuse over and over and part. So, one worker interviewed by New York Times described it as a mental torture. So you know that the ChatGPT, the OpenAI company known the outsourced data labeling for Sama, the GPT engine was already great, but that one went unnoticed for a long time. The reason was supporting violent, sexist, and speech. The AI was learning the language of people on the internet. The OpenAI needed the way to label it and remove it from their service, and the Sama workers employed by for ChatGPT to label it and remove it. So today, the success of ChatGPT is due to their effort to keep AI from surfing harmful language. So as you can see, there are a lot of different people working in AI industry. So when we talk about technology, it's easy to lose sight of the people who create it. So I'd love to see this discussion about labor rights for AI workers alongside all the other issues. So thank you very much.
Hello. Thank you very much, Thomas, for giving us a short overview about the regulatory plans here in Korea